Hi, welcome to my channel, Ren Country Sticks. It's been quite a while since I made a video, and if you've been watching any of my videos, you know I've been poorly this year. It's been 6 months since I started being poorly, but anyway, I'm picking up now, and I fancy doing a wee bit of painting on the ramshorn. Now, this is a crook I painted quite some time ago, a year or two back, and it was quite a popular sort of theme, the stag and a gnarled tree, an old tree there, and quite fancy doing something like it again. I do have a market stick behind me, which is quite nice, and somebody carved a thistle on the nose, so that could do with a wee bit of paint. So we're going to pan round to that and just show you what we've done so far. Right, so I don't know if you can see in this light, we've got a stag there, and we've got the beginnings of a tree which is coming up behind and over the top, and that's just done in pencil. I will show you what we've done, how we've got the stag there. That's the template we've used for the stag. I will show you where that's come from. Right, so here we are. This is the stag that's come off Google. We've just printed that off, and you've already seen the template that we use. We popped a bit of carbon at the back of that, and that's a picture of a tree, which is just there for reference. We've not cut that out and made a template of it. We've just eyeballed that and drawn it freehand onto the hard. But that'll come in handy once I'm painting. I'll keep referring to that for shade and what have you, and colours, and let's say bring the two together, and hopefully that'll work. So that's pretty much what we probably did when we first painted this crook. Use a separate template for a stag, and say freehanded the tree. So we won't be painting just yet. Maybe tomorrow, the day after. Once we start painting, we'll carry on with the video and describe what we're doing. So thanks for watching. Right, we're going to carry on now with the painting of this stag, and once we've done the stag, we'll do the tree. So that's the reference for photograph. We've prepared our paints. I'll just come round. So that's the first colour I'm going to use, and there's only a small area of the stag that's that colour, and that's what you might call the back of the saddle. So we've got our hang on, there we go. We've got our acrylic thinners. This is the paint we're using, which is a Revel product. That's the colour. That's my little supply. It's a very limited palette I have, but that's what I use. So we're going to start applying the paint now. I'm going to pop the camera up, and then you can see how the thing progresses. Right, well, I've done a bit of filling in now. We've used 3 different colours. We've used like a leather colour, a dark earth colour, and then a black colour. And basically, we just refer to the picture, see where you know the colours, let's say, are. They'll be in sort of in specific areas, and you just try and copy that and just fill in. Then you need to go over the top and put highlights and what have you in. It's a slow process, but as I say, use the picture as your guide and just try and replicate that. I've tried to line the camera up while I'm actually painting, but camera's obviously knocked itself off, so I apologise for that. So that's some of the painting done on the stag. The head wants toning down a little bit, really. Once we get all the surrounds in, we'll see where we go from there. But the stag head is a bit on the grey side, and probably too many highlights there. But anyway, we're going to tone that down a bit. We're still a work in progress, as I say. From a distance probably would be acceptable, but I'll just turn the camera around and show you again. And that's what we're looking at. As I say, I have to look over my shoulder. The head is quite a light grey, but the problem is, to say, replicating that with the paints we've got. So there we go. And the main thing is to get a reasonable looking facsimile. Obviously the hooves down the bottom want straightening off. They look like claws, well they're not claws. Anyway, we'll continue painting. We're trying to set the camera up so you can see me working, but it's pretty awkward. There doesn't seem to be an angle that, works well. What I probably need is a chest camera or a head camera or something, so you can see what I'm seeing. Right, I've come back now to do a bit more painting. We're going to start on the tree, bit of background. The one thing I haven't mentioned is the brush I use. You've seen the paint, you've seen the acrylic thinners. You've got a little palette there that you can mix stuff with. Normally for painting on crooks, I would use one of these brushes. I don't know if you can see the name, whether it's going to focus or not. I'll read it out to you. It's Master Stroke, Craft and Decorative, and this is it's Pro Art, ARTE, and this is that's a Series 60. This is a 10-stroke 0, right? So it's, I don't know if it's going to focus or not. It's a very, very fine point. I think we might have to reduce the I'll try that, see what that does. So you can see how small a brush head that is. So that's a 10 with stroke 0. Normally I use that, but you buy these in sort of packs sometimes, and there's different numbers come up. And what I've got here is a 2-stroke 0 from the same series, and that is a longer brush. It's very, very nice. I like this one. It works very, very well, especially when you're doing, very tiny little bits of detail. So I think in the future what I'll do is order these instead of the 10-stroke 0. The 10-stroke 0 doesn't last very long. Well, this may not last any longer, but as I say, it's certainly very easy to use. So that's the brush we use. So I don't think it's going to focus. Can we do anything with it? Where are we? I'm not sure it's going to focus. Sorry about this. There you go, Pro Art, Master Stroke, Series 60, and this one is a 2-stroke 0. And you may be able to see quite a long brush, but works very well. So I'll reduce that now. Okay, so I'm going to get set up again, and I'm going to start some painting on the tree. And as I make progress, I'll take a bit of video and have a word. Right, so we've done a bit on this tree, a bit of brown, a bit of black. Try to put some pretend leaves in. I'll just stop the video here and show you what the other tree looks like. We're not doing an exact replica. It's just a fill of space in, that's it. We've still got the grass around the bottom to do. So, and then probably a bit of sky. So 1 minute. So we've got this area down the bottom. We want to fill in behind the tree and behind the stag. Maybe put some something soft in there. Bit of blue sky towards the back there, and we might need a few highlights. Anyway, as I say, work in progress now. So you can see the palette, mostly black, bit of green, touch of white, but that was mostly on the, just picking out the wood. So there we go. Right, well there we are. I've put a bit of sky in, bit of grass in. I'm getting tired now. It's a while since I've done anything like this, and it's been quite a few hours, a lot of concentration. So we'll take it outdoors, see what it looks like, see if there's anything we need to do to it, but you can do too much very often. So I've not shown you a great deal of how I do it, because I was hoping to set the camera up so you can see it step by step. But it would have been a very long video anyway. But anyway, you've got the basic idea, hopefully, because you'll have seen other videos as well, I'm hoping. So, as I say, we'll take it outdoors, see what we think, and then see whether we want to post this video. Anyway, thanks for watching. I don't know what we're going to do next. Hopefully a bit of carving. Depends whether I've got the the strength and the will to do it. So thanks again. By the way, we've got 61 subscribers now, so that's not bad. I took Paulie 3 months ago. So in 3 months of folk watching the videos, I'm very pleased with that, and I thank you very much for that. And we'll see where we go from here. So we'll catch you again.